And what's up everybody, Marissa B here today guys. We are back in another video. As promised, we are here in Creatures of Sonaria's biggest theme. Now as you guys can see in the corner, you guys would expect Discord, which I actually forgot to put that up. Bloop, there we go. Now, as said, I actually wanted to go to my own server, but then I realized that there's very little updates coming in my Confetti Cats server, and I noticed something was a bit off. So I went to the developer feed and I noticed, oh, they didn't really release much from other servers, so I just went there and wanted to show you guys what's going on. I'm actually very hyped of what's going on because not because Creatures of Sonaria, Dragon Adventures is cooking up some exciting stuff that more people who like adorable stuff are willing to go on Dragon Adventures and come back or either leave because of what's happening. Also, ow, I hit my finger on the wall. Anyways, we're gonna be talking about Creatures of Sonaria's little updates happening. Now, there's a lot of people reacting to the dev feed. As you guys can see, I am in Creatures of Sonaria's official server, which is the dev feed. I do follow it in Confetti Cats and my other newest server, so they didn't really say much about that in there, but I don't want to to be fair, I don't want to where is it? There we go. Some little updates and everything. Alright, let's see here. Let's get to the before and after here. Anyways, now these are from people who actually posted these, which is the developers, artists, moderators, administrators, aka admins, any other type of person that's in Creatures of Sonaria and official Creatures of Sonaria and working on their stuff and the animations and other stuff. I noticed that there wasn't much upcoming updates in my other server right here, which is a cat on a cushion. So I went to the feed and just show you guys what's happening. Now, anyways, as said, we're gonna be going and exploring what's happening here. As you guys can see the Noctaroon, and it seems like a person named Minnesota 1 Blue Hour actually started animating Noctaroon's animations, and she said his old fly, which this is his old fly. It looks pretty damp. The wings are pretty normal. Doesn't look like it's pretty much flying. It looks like he just landed on the floor and it's bugging out. The tail isn't really giving much an animation. The tiny wings behind the big wings are just copying the same one. Nothing really isn't giving much of an attention for the Noctaroon. As for now, she also fixed up the Noctaroon's animation for flying, and she said, "Fixing up this guy, I did him dirty, I'm sorry." Here is Noctaroon's official animation. The tail sways, and it's super amazing. The wings actually give a different animation, the small wings are not copying the big wings anymore. The ball on the horns are going up and down. It looks like it's swimming, but it's delightful to see it flying like it's supposed to be. But either way, the back wings are animated here, as she said, and this is the glide, which is similar to the Evolus, but instead the wings are shaking. The back of the tiny wings are just swaying up and down. Tails give so much efficient animations on it, and it just looks like it's actually gliding like it should be. And then give me aggro ideas. She also said, give me aggro ideas in the lobby. Guys, please, other ideas than just shaking. So then Cinekill, our favorite delightful person, people who do not have Discord, you guys probably don't know them or any other developer, anyone who's in the dev feed. Well, you guys will know right now. So there's gonna be some little weekly updates. I'm gonna be reading all of them. but we're just gonna get straight up to this weekly update plan. Also, if you guys hear cars, ignore it because they like making noise. Or it probably could be a plane. Who knows? But anyways, let's get to it. Weekly update plan. Weekly update plan post. Harvest event continues part 2 released this Friday, which is tomorrow. Continue to gather your harvest hauls of all the exclusive goodies from this event. A new arrival lumbers into Sonaria this week that you won't want to miss. Slightly off topic, however, click the link below for early notifier access for the Sonarian winter events. The winter event notifier. Okay, back on track. You guys can. I will probably get to that one soon, just not now. The team I have. Back on track, the team I have been looking into ways to spruce up healer gameplay, introducing new passive ability Healing Step. Creatures with this ability will leave a trail of healing particles behind them when damaged by enemies or really sharp-toothed friends, boosting the healing rate of any creature that walks in on the particles. Moving conga line of heals. And then upcoming critter news, which is Mooslmossle. The mossy Mooslmossle steps into Sonaria. Mooslmossle can be obtained from the Harvest event mission. This chunky beastie is something quite unique, with the funky shape of this species inspired very heavily by Earth's very own mammal, the moose. It's the perfect woodland, why, and then question mark. Looking critter to add to the last week of Harvest Event 2024. The Barbterra Magnothurus, which they're actually doing a redesign for it, gets a redesign this week. Magnothurus is available in the Carnivores and Bleeders gacha, of course. An epic upgrade for an older, slightly outdated model with the vote from the community. This guy got a really cool plus fresh new look. And then check out the week's creatures model showcases below for Mooslmossle, modeled by @Midnight AJC 8308, Rick by @Mizoli. The animations by @Kaida Lynch. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing people's usernames wrong. For the Magnothurus, modeled by the same people. Animations by @Mizoli and Merethins. I can't speak. I'm so sorry. Anyways, for the Magnothurus, people have voted out. Wow, I did not see that. It's like a half-half. Holy cow. Wow, that's a lot. It's like half-half. Holy cow. Redesigned with exaggerated shape and long body type. And that probably got the most. But, yeah, because I could see 27.4, 22.6, 24%, and 26. That's like in the 20s. Dang. Anyways, the magnificent Magnothurus. This is what it looks like. It looks really cool, to be fair. It kind of looks spiky. It reminds me of a shrimp, to be fair, but it looks super cool. And also, the horns on it right here also remind me of a beetle. There we go. Reminds me of a beetle. And then some extra sneak peeks for it is this little idle animation, I would assume. And then the run for it, which looks really cool. It looks like a long noodle, but spiky. Then we got the mossy Mooslmossle. This is probably the first moose they've ever made, which is very cool. Other than horses and other things that have like hooves or anything like that. But this is Mooslmossle. Looks really cool. Before getting into the point, my creature is gonna die. aka my angelic warden. Either as said, we're gonna go back to it real quick. Disclaimer: scary blunder, lightning, and listening. He has eyelids. He's not possessed, I promise. Funky age-changing antlers. Ooh. Oh, so this is a changing for antlers and everything. It looks similar like an actual horse. And then I gotta go feed my angelic warden. Hold on. If you guys are wondering, yes, I made my angelic warden as Stoles from Heliova Boss. I kind of got a little too crazy when it comes to making creatures looking like Stoles, but this is what my angelic warden looks like. I don't know what I did with my creatures. I kind of quit Creatures of Sonaria and Dragon Adventures a long time ago, but I am back, so don't worry. Anyways, some little sneak peeks about what it looks like and everything. Baby versus teen versus adult. Oh, this is a baby, teen, and adult. Makes sense. And then, of course, Minnesota One Blue Hour actually posted later on for the animations for the running on Noctaroon, which looks really cool. The front wings are tucked in, same as the small wings. The tail is very like swishy swashy. The head is very precise. It's very shaky. Let me tell you that. And then we combine it as the old one. As you guys can see, the old one, well, it's not much, but there's no words I would like to describe it though. Anyways, there's a little thing right there. You do be watching from Cynical. Another little snippet of my dev critter from back when he was work in progress. He's coming real soon. Dev creatures are the silly guys you can find in the premium store, not the same as the Row exclusive. Now as you guys can see, what Cynical is trying to say is that for Row limiteds, they can only be obtained by the real developers, moderators, artists, everything. But when it comes to developer creatures, it's a whole different story. Now, as you guys can see, these are called Robux creatures. Now, if you guys go to the actual shop, the premium shop, you guys can go over here. You go and see some little stuff. There's some little bundles that isn't really loading for me. I don't know why. You go to the creatures and you think, oh, this is for the developers' creatures and stuff. Actually, no. This is for where you just pay your Robux in and boom. I don't know why it's not loading for me. Another thing is the developer creatures, which also is not loading for me. I think it might load in when either I leave the game fully or I'll just leave the game fully. Hold on, let me go back in the game this time in not a private server, a public server this time, because why not? Anyways, I'm trying to show you guys what Cynical was trying to tell you guys, which, hold on, it's loading, hold on. You know what? While this is, while this is still loading, I can just go back to Discord and show you guys what's happening. But before doing that, there's a little sneak peek of what her developer creature is. She is a developer. I think it's a she, he, I don't know. I think it's a he, but Cynical, as said, this is the little sneak peek of their little sketch. But anyways, as you guys can see, this is what Cynical is precisely what he. Jesus Christ. I don't know what their name is. I don't know anything about any of the developers. I just make some updates and yeah. Anyways, as said, we're gonna go over here and as you guys can see, you guys can see the difference between what is a Robux creature and what isn't. And it's a developer. Now for these developer creatures like the Night Toxin, the Archilium, the Tohokus, the Gurugosk, it has a very bright golden yellow color. As for the Robux, it's a bit of a lightish gold, lightish yellow, as you guys can see, compared to the Tohokus and a Banshee. You guys can see the difference between Robux creature and the developer creature. Now, if you guys want to use your Robux and spend it on, do not go to creatures, because they're not going to be releasing their little creature stuff on the Robux area, because all you gotta do is just click on it and then you pay it and boom. You go to the developer creatures area and you see a whole bunch of developers signed by the real developers of the moderators, artists, concept artist, programmer, another programmer, designer, and animator. Now, these are the creatures that were made by developers themselves and chose to see what these creatures want. Now, it also shows their little information, but there will be a little creature coming up in the developer creatures section, because I'm wondering where the creature would be at. Anyways, they also announced this little thing where it says, we have a cute new signature releasing on Friday, which is tomorrow. Little cozy tea themed palette with warm browns and coffee colors, with a little added splash of carefully placed see-through material to give the impression of a little tea spirit. Now, as you guys can see, this is a little video of a Clovoper with the new palettes. It looks really cool. It reminds me of a hot chocolate themed, but they also call it a hot warm coffee tea theme or something like that. It looks really cool, especially when it's on a Clovoper. But that's what it is for the little theme. Then, of course, Kada Lynch, I'm gonna call it Lynch. Kada Lynch also announced that they have been doing a live stream on working on Mooslmossle, and they kind of stopped, and then they came back on working on Mooslmossle again. Then Cinekill also announced a shadow in stasis. My developer creature launches next week, which means, who knows, it probably might be on next Friday, like pure usual updates. So hyped, since he's too cool not to show y'all here. I have another sneak peek with and then there's a little art right here on what it looks like. In my opinion, it looks like a bunch of little like scribbles and stuff, but if you think about it, it kind of reminds me of a couple of creatures that I might think of. Now, we had to do this. Cynical over there. And then, this is what I think. Hollow. There we go. Now, if you think about it, I look at the horns on this beautiful theme, and then I look over and I see these little horns right here. It kind of looks like a heart, in my opinion. But it also reminds me of a so-called creature named Dontinos. Now, it reminds me of Dontinos because it has some little horns similar to the Dontinos' face, and of course everything else. But I don't own this creature. Sadly, I don't own it. But it also reminds me of the Hellion Warden, as you guys can see. But it doesn't look fully of it because compared to the horns, it looks like this, and then that's right here. And compare it, it looks similar to the ones here, but it's not curved because the Hellion has this, and it has like curved spots right there. But another thing that catches my eye the most is the Korra, because if you look closely, the Korra thus has these little tentacles coming out of its little head. It looks really cool, of course, but it also comes out from its tail. But if you think about it, this also came from this creature too, because Korra also has these type of things. It has the same spikes as the Korra, everything else. Compared to this and compared to that, see the difference? Compared to these, they have the similar stuff like that. But who knows, this might be a little bit of like a heads up of what it should probably look like compared to it. But either way, nothing much has happened. That was pretty much the last stuff that I could ever think of. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. I'm surprised that they added a lot more updates. I'll probably put this in the title. Creatures of Sonaria is cool. I don't know, I'll work on the title stuff. But anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Speaking of that, there is a video that oh my god, that scared me so bad. Holy cow, that scared me so bad. Why was I in the shorts? Holy cow, that scared me so bad. Anyways, Sonaria Studios released a shorts. Shout out to them. Also subscribe to them because they also give out some little sneak peeks of what the creatures look like. They've actually made a video right here. 125 people viewed it, and this is what the video says about this. Anyways, this is such a good, cute, and funny video. It's because they actually showed a little sneak peek of Mooslmossle. They tried it out. They used the attack on the Morcanex, and the Morcanex yeeted. If you guys are wondering, oh, it's a Kendall. No. I thought it was a Kendall too, but it's not. Now, if you guys, I actually reacted to this, and it's super funny. I said, Mooslmossle, you want to steal my food? Take this. And then Morcanex, I believe I can fly. I didn't notice how much likes I got, which I'm actually pretty shocked. Anyways, this is what Mooslmossle is, giving a side eye to people who desperately want it. But if you want to yeet your enemies or closest friends to joke around and goof off, Mooslmossle is perfect for you. Anyways, hope you guys enjoy the video. And pretty much the updates that's coming up on tomorrow. As said in my previous video on Dragon Adventures, I said in the video from there, I'm going to be posting updates for just Creatures of Sonaria and Dragon Adventures on Thursdays only, because they only update the little like updates. I want to mash them together. I don't want to be late on each and every one of them. And then I come back and then make a video and boom. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you guys later and peace.